Good evening, friends, followers, channel members. It's the end of another week, and a great way to kick off the start of the new one. We've got a giveaway stream tonight with IniBuilds celebrating their huge update to LAX airport, and currently they've also got 25% off as well. They've kindly allowed us to give away a copy of that massive airport on the west coast of the USA, of course. And also they've pushed again some big updates to the A300, which they're also allowing us to give away. So two big giveaways for you tonight as we fly along from Phoenix Sky Harbor, where FedEx have a base, and yeah, we of course are flying into LAX. Now, this isn't a real-world route for FedEx, but it's a decent flight time, about 1 hour flight time, and two bases where they do fly into, so that's not too bad. I'm just having a slight moment with my iPad. Doesn't want to behave or link up to the PC. Oh, there we go. It might be loading up in a minute. So, welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Shout out to everyone joining us on the stream. Hey, Yardy, DC, Miles Murphy, Paul, Nick T, Glenn Jones. Good evening to you. Jack says he's flying to play in GTA Online right now. Does that count as flying alongside as GTA is basically LX? Yeah. Just don't steal any planes whilst I'm there. Hey, Carl, good to see you. Barry, good evening, Barry. Greetings from Oman, where it's currently raining. Do you know what? For the first time in I can't remember how long, it hasn't rained here today. I've actually even cut the garden and reseeded it, which I hate gardening, for those of you that know me, but it had to be done today because this is the first time I've actually been able to do that, given the appalling weather we've had here in the UK. Hey Noah, hey Andy, good to see you, and Galaxy School over on Twitch. Good evening to you. So let's have a look at our operational flight plan. I do love flying this aircraft. We are of course flying today the A300-600 freight variant, as you can see. Great livery as well. Looks absolutely mucky, which is perfect. Operational flight plan. Let's have a quick look then. See if this is linking up. And yeah, there we are. Okay, we'll go through this now. Great thing for me. I love flying on VATSIM in the USA. I just love flying in the USA, but on VATSIM in the USA, it's a bit different for me because some slightly different rules, and always feels a little bit more relaxed in the USA than it does in Europe. Music Man, thank you so much for subscribing. That actually does remind me, in order to be able to enter the giveaways, I'll provide more details later on as we go through, but you must be a subscriber to the channel, on YouTube, that is. YouTube subscriber, that's all you need to participate in the giveaway when the time comes. Balth64, good evening to you. Right, yeah, so here we go. This is our operational flight plan today, going to LAX. Las Vegas is the alternate. That's a decent headwind, isn't it? 68. Cruising 34,000 feet, cost index of 15. Shear rate's fine. 43, nearly 44 tons of cargo. Quite heavy, actually. Looking at that. Short route, so maybe about an hour's flight time. We'll have a look at the weather in a little bit. CNR to get up to Vegas is just under 6 tons. Plug fuel is just under 12 and a 12 and a half. We'll have a look at the weather, see if we need to take any more with us. So the terrain that we're going to be flying over, just looking at the Mora there, because I'm not that familiar with this part of the world. Okay, so about 40 minutes into the flight, we're flying over some terrain which, if we need to dive down, we just need to be a little bit careful and escape that in case of depressurization. Right, we're looking to land 24 right, ILS approach. That looks okay. Weather's could be better, but could be worse. Las Vegas, that's fine as well. So that's all good. Let's just continue down, have a look at the forecast then. Yes, so USA METARs always confuse me as well, because there's a lot in there. So wind 030 at 8. Visibility is half a statute, or is that 1.5 statute miles? Might be 1.5 statute miles, that's fine. 2.5 left vertical visibility, oh, we're not letting 2.5 left, but a bit of light rain and mist around at the moment. Obviously, the Pacific Ocean doing its thing. It's still all Cat 1 though, isn't it? And just looking through at the forecast, yeah, about visibility up to about 2 miles, so could be a misty approach as we're coming in. Hey Nolex, do you watch me or Dark Fury? Daft question. Hey Christoph, hey Airborne Innovations, good to see you. Hey Amagos, Josh, evening. Does anyone have any information regarding the IniBuilds A320 release? I don't, Josh, because it's not actually going to be down to IniBuilds, that is, it's going to be Microsoft, so they'll do with it what they want. If we do need to get diverted to Las Vegas, then winds there, gusting up to 21, but nothing we can't handle. I have no idea where any of the other alternates are, by the way. Oh, San Diego, I've heard of that one. Reed International? Nope. Don't know that. Meadows? Nope. No idea. Palmdale? I've heard of it. I'm not sure if FedEx would ever actually land there. Well, I suppose in an emergency you'd land anyway, wouldn't you? Right, let's just have a quick look at Phoenix High Harbour. No times. Don't think there's going to be much wiggle. If I see anything on Hotel and Foxtrot, then I just need to pay attention to it. But this is all around. This is all around some of the other taxiways, isn't it? Foxtrot between Golf 2, Golf 3, close to wingspan, more than 135 feet. Yeah, that's not us. That's okay. Yeah, none of them are going to affect us. Phoenix Sky Harbour, these are the approach procedures. Yeah, that'll be fine, unless we get a bird strike on departure. Let's have a look at the weather. Oh right, that's a little bit of terrain then that I was speaking about earlier on. That is our route. And yeah, that's the jet stream slowing us down. A little bit of turbulence up to 37,000 feet, so not like we've got cabin crew and passengers to worry about. Okay, obviously LAX, busy airport, so maybe a bit of extra fuel for holding. So I think if we take 15 tons fuel, we should be fine with that. Okay, right. Let's get on board and get that all started then. Now, funnily enough, I don't have any scenery for Phoenix. I don't have scenery for too many American airports, just because I don't fly here that often. Unfortunately, GSX doesn't like my parking spot. It's a real parking spot. We're parked at Romeo 3. Not quite sure why it doesn't like it. But anyway, let's just set the weight and balance up. So yeah, that's right according to our flight plan. 43.7 tons. The fuel I want to just update. If we said we're going to take 15 tons. There it is. Yeah, so what we will do then is we'll apply that load to the aircraft, and fingers crossed that should be all done. Okay, let's start getting ourselves set up. So at the moment we're on our external power. Yeah, so that we can see that's fine. Seatbelt signs are off whilst refueling. These, of course, should be on auto. Hydraulics are all in the green, so they're fine. The ideas are aligning at the moment as we speak. I started that prior to our stream starting. Nav logo lights, they should be on, of course, so we'll do that. Let's extinguish all of the white lights. Basically, the aircraft's just in its turnaround phase, so all the pumps can come on, so that's fine as well. And VHF comms up there. We've got the brand new radio as well, haven't we, down on the pedestal, which we'll have a look at in a moment. Let's just come over here. It's easier to see. Difficult for a one-man crew to access all of the overhead. You know, can you imagine the first sort of captain in the left seat trying to reach the bleed air section? Well, we don't need to do this anyway because at the moment the APU is not on. But that's all fine. Okay, let's come down to the box then, and we shall We'll sort this out. Align the IRS. I thought I'd set that going. Nav accuracy downgraded. Weight's all cleared. Okay. Let me just go to our menu. ACARS. Sim brief requests. Pending. There we go. Ah, there. Right now we can align our IRS. Alright, so let me just grab the get the operational flight plan on screen, and you guys can see that as we work through it. So cost index of 15. Align IRS, that's done. Flight ID today, then yeah, we've just made one up. FedEx 1404. Oh, clear GPS primary. Oh, 14th of April. Isn't it the anniversary of the Titanic sinking today? I think. That's a bit of random knowledge for you. That's if it's right, of course. Cruise winds, they're downloaded. Temperature is minus 50. Oh, no, actually upgrade. There we go. Minus 50, and the Tropo 37273. 3. There we go, that's done. Okay, so init page is done. Let's have a look at the route itself. So departing, what we're departing off, 25 right for our departure today. Active runway, and we're on the Keynes 3 departure. And that takes us to Wolverine. Insert that. And then when we get to LAX, I'm really looking forward to LAX. Massive airport. Never been there in real life, but how amazing it would be to go and spend a day there. You'd probably need longer than a day, to be fair, wouldn't you? 24 right. Hollywood arrival, I think. ILS 24 right. Oh, I couldn't see it. There it is. Hollywood arrival, coming in via. Oh, now here's a good question. What are we coming in via? Ah, Eastward. That would make sense. We're coming from the east. Eastward. Yeah. See, the Americans, I love the names of their waypoints. They just, actually, when you think about it, make sense. Circus, Live In, Sivu. They're all usually named after something as well, aren't they? Okay, so that's all done. Flight plan's done. RadNav page not needed. Just going through my usual A320 sort of setup with diffrips, but yeah, don't need that. So onto our init B page, which was still there even then, back when the A300 was alive and kicking. So block fuel, we're going to be taking 15 tons. Fuel for the alternate, should we need it, 3.5. Cruise flight level is 340. Yep. Zero fuel weight on today's flight is 124.4. That gives us then a takeoff weight of 139 tons and a CFG for departure, according to the load, is 32.6. Ah, hang on. No, I want the zero fuel weight CFG. 30.6. Right, there we go. A landing weight then of 126.2. That's fine. What's max landing weight of this? Oh, max landing weight of this is about 140. So Yeah, we're 10 tons underway. Our CFG for departure then is 32.6. We'll do that. Oh, it's up there as well. Let's do our takeoff performance calculations then, which we do over here. Okay, 2.5 right, yeah, that's right, just sync all that. Surface is dry, wind must be variable at 4, fair enough. 24 degrees, that's nice. 1016, the QNH, obviously. It's 2991, isn't it? Hectopascals in the altimeter. Weight is for departure 139, let's just edit that. Flaps 15, anti-ice no, air conditioning on, force toga off, and calculate. Right, flex is 38, that's low. 41.45. .145 I'll set in a moment. And flex is 38. Okay. So set the flex 38 and what was V2? 145. V2 plus 10. 155. So it now targets now targeting V2 plus 10 just for safety. Okay, so that's done. Secondary flight plan then, what we'll do, we put in there, copy the active flight plan. And then what we'd look to do there is pop somewhere in there that's sensible to hold. Now, obviously, I don't have access to engine out procedures here in the USA, so just being sensible, what we can have a look at then is if we go to the departure page for runway 25 right. Sorry, the arrival page for runway 25 right. And if we need to go around, direct YXC, and then it's the Bravo X-ray Kilo VOR and hold. All right, well that's then what we're that's what we're going to pop in. So let's just type in, what is it? Bravo X-ray Kilo. We'll pop that in just there. And enter the hold information, which is inbound 08 for right turns. And insert that. So that would get us holding at Bex, and then we'd obviously be able to come back here. So lateral revision from BXK. We just have to build the flight plan back up to set a new arrival, a new approach. But that's fine. We can do that in the hold. I'm sure we won't end up doing that, but it's there in case we need to. All right. Good stuff. Ansbrook Kurt says, have a good flight. Thank you. We're just finishing getting set up. We're going to do a brief, and then we shall get going. I need to check that everything's loaded. Actually, I think everything's set. That's all done. Let's get the APU started up. Right. APU started. Is refueling completed? Let's just check. 15 tons. Yeah, 15 tons. Happy with that. And 122.8, obviously for Unicom, which we shall need to tune to. So whilst I'm just waiting for the APU to fire up, then let's just brief what we're going to do. So we're all in agreement with where we're going, what we're doing, and how we're flying. So stand Romeo 3, no pushback required. We taxi straight out to the left, start engines on stand. We'll taxi then right on hotel. Hotel 7, cross 25 left, and then it'll be Foxtrot, and we're going to hold at Fox 13 for runway 25 right. Keynes 3 departure. Let's have a quick look at the departure. Any restrictions? So we're straight out, and then once above 1635, it's a left turn to Woolco. MSA as we depart is 61. Transition altitude of course 18,000, and our initial climb is going to be 8,000 feet. That looks pretty straightforward. Just looking terrain around there, not too much. There's a little bit just to the southwest, as you can just see there in that segment. But that should be of no consequence to us. That's miles away from the track we're flying. No speed restriction, so we can clean up and fly away on schedule. Threats to be aware of: unfamiliarity with the airport. I don't know this airport at all. Can't ever remember departing this airport. So. Yeah, it'll be new for us. No ATC, so just listening to stuff on Unicom, and unfamiliarity with this aircraft. But aside from that, we're good. Okay, let's just... Oh, one more thing I need to check. The altitude of this airport. What's the elevation? 1135. So we just need to set that in case we need to come back and land here. So there we go. Good. We'll also need to set -5 on the DH. So hopefully now APU is up and running. That is available. Wonderful. Let's come over here and we can get the APU bleed on. But it's going to be warm in here if not. Let's disconnect the external power. Constraints on, and let's get our engine started. Before we do that though, I'm going to run through the checklist in case I've missed anything. Okay, so cockpit preparation completed, fuel quantity 15 ton is set, takeoff date is set, landing elevation is set, altimeter is 10. Oh, that's a good point. Have we got the weather for here? I saw it earlier, but just so you guys know it. Yes, wind's variable at 4, and altimeter 3001, which is now set. Nice weather today. Brake and skid, that's fine. Windows and doors are closed. Okay, so we've got the beacon light on, parking brake is on. I am going to check that all the doors are closed. Yeah, so close all the doors, that's fine. Ground power unit, that can go. Chocks will be removed. And let's get the beacon light on. And we're starting engines on stand. So, ignition to start. And starting engine 1. Certainly remember North America uses that CTAF thingy. That is a very good point. I had forgot about that. I have heard quite a few people talking on Unicom, strangely enough. I understand why they want to use it. I'm not overly sure if it's a great idea, but what do I know? I'm not even sure what the CTAF frequency would be in for this, because where the hell would I find that? On the chart somewhere, presumably, but you wouldn't have CTAF, would you, at an airport like Phoenix Sky Harbor? Right, fuel thrown into engine 1. Harry, this is the first time you've seen us on a different... Really? Oh, we've been doing quite a bit recently, Harry. while we've been checking things out. So yeah, it's not too new. Right, so engine 1 spooling up nicely. Good start. Okay, all of those are now stable. Let's so I'm just looking at the fuel flow. That's okay. By the 0, which I'm presuming is fuel. Doesn't use much fuel to start, then, does it? A 2? Full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral rudder, full right, full left, and neutral. Alright, good. Let's get the APU bleed off. APU master can come off as well, don't need that anymore. Oh, I didn't set the pitch trim, did I? Which, they don't use percent on this. Let's have a look. Oh no. Oh, Streamlabs doing what it does best. Frustrating me. Don't worry, we missed nothing. I was just setting the trim. Hopefully it's back now. Yardy, I didn't knock the Ethernet cable. I did think that though. I did check it with my rudder pedals. My Ethernet cable runs very close to my rudder pedals, and yeah, I did knock it out the back of the PC the other day, which wasn't good. But yeah, fingers crossed. We're okay now, and you can see us. Yeah, so trim is down 0.2. Can't actually see that. Where is it? And trim set. Okay, so the after start checklist. Pitch trim is 0.2 down, rudder is 0, spoils armed, flaps that's 1515, aircam status has been checked, hand T-ice is definitely not needed, hand signal all received. Okay, let's go. Just check I'm on the right frequency for Unicom 1228. Good. Let's finally get out of here. FedEx traffic, FedEx 1404, taxiing now from the cargo ramp. Romeo 3, Hotel 7. Airborne innovations. No, my Ethernet cable didn't break. I actually had to make the cable for this is huge, so I made one, and it didn't have a proper clip on it. So it's a bit of a poor man's Ethernet cable. Usually just the trick. Oh no! Hang on, there's no one driving that. Crazy thing. Oh, one of the things that we hope we get in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. No more kamikaze vehicles. Hey Katie, yeah, no, you didn't break it, Streamlabs did. Daft thing. Right, so we need that. That's a strange noise. Be quiet. Alt nav blue. I don't want alt nav blue. I want profile blue. Profile climb. Nav. There we are. Roll to the end of here. I love the way you can feel it creaking like a real old aircraft, just... Oh, the tyre slides on. A really old aircraft, just like it is. Okay, so outside checklist has all been done. Before takeoff checklist to the line, flight control has been checked, flight instruments checked, departure briefing has been confirmed. We know what we're doing, where we're going, how we're going to do it. V1, VR, V2 flex entered. Slaps is 1515. Takeoff config. Ooh, we haven't done that. Hang on. That's down here, isn't it? Make sure it doesn't shout at me. Probe heat off. Is it? Oh, we have to turn them on ourselves, don't we? Oh, it's not an Airbus. Well, it is an Airbus. Not a modern Airbus. I do like the way this steers in the simulator. It's very, very easy to control and keep on a taxiway centre line. I don't feel like it's going to skid off the taxiway at any point. Okay, I'm going to cross at Hotel 7 then. Phoenix traffic, FedEx 1404, crossing runway 25 left at Hotel 7. Hey Stefan, good evening. Not a cloud in the sky. It makes me wonder, is my real live weather broken? Active Sky have announced they're coming out for Microsoft Flight Simulator, haven't they? Which does make me wonder. Not because it's a bad product or anything like that, but what makes me wonder is I never have a problem with normal default live weather in Microsoft Flight Simulator, apart from the lack of their ability to provide developers with information they need to create a weather radar. But of course, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is coming out as well very soon. I say very soon. We're all guessing about August time. That would be my guess if I was a betting man. KLAX, mate, thank you so much for the $10 tip. Says, hi Captain, long time lurker. Just wanted to say hi since I'm coming to your home airport today. Really enjoy your content. Sorry we have rubbish weather for you in LA. I had seen that. We did have a bit of a look at that. Still going to be a manual landing though, I think. But that is awesome. Really glad that we're coming to your home airport as well. I'm really looking forward to checking out the IniBuilds scenery when we get there. That of course has just been updated. So, but yeah, really kind of you, KLAX. Thank you so much for that. That's very generous of you. Of course, the two giveaways that we are doing today, we are giving away a copy of LAX from IniBuilds, and we're also giving a copy away of the Airbus A300 that we're currently flying. So 2 awesome giveaways from IniBuilds. And if you can't wait, I want to pick one of those up, either of those up right now, then the link at the top of the chat or in the video description down below. And I would definitely recommend, if you're thinking about getting LAX, I would definitely recommend cracking on with that, because they've got 25% off at the moment, but I think that ends this weekend. So definitely worth getting that sooner rather than later. Okay, we've got Southwest departing. Having to wait for a Boeing. Flyboy John, celebrating 7 months of captain membership. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Flyboy John. I do appreciate that. FSTraffic, FedEx 1404, lining up runway 25 right, behind the departing Southwest 737, behind. Dynasty asking, will this aircraft be compatible with Flight Sim 2024? I would say 99.9% yes, it will. I mean, they have said that all software should be compatible with 2024. Otherwise, they really are shooting themselves in the foot, aren't they? Right, let's line up. Aviate says he's guessing Flight Sim 24 will release in November. Why is that, Aviate? What's the reason for that? Okay, lights are on, approach path is checked and clear. Transponder is set, TCAS TRA, auto brake max, ignition continuous. For anyone who likes doing cargo operations, I don't think there's any better aircraft than this one. Stefan, it is a brand new simulator. It is not an update. It is brand new. But they have said that, given the amount of content that has been created for Flight Simulator now, far more than any other Flight Simulator that's ever been released, they're keeping it, hopefully, so that everything is still compatible. Which is good. Clancy, does the Mini FCU work on the A300? There is a way, via MobiFlight, there's a profile you can download on Flight Sim TO that does get it to work, yes. Right, let's see if I can actually get this thing to take off, unlike the other night. So, we are all good, and hopefully then, let's go. So, thrust SRS and heading. Winds are about 4 knots and variable, so that rudder feels very sensitive. Knots. V1. Rotate. Oh, she lifts off beautifully. Okay, left turn at 1635. Not liking that master portion. Okay, profile climb. Oh, frame rates are abysmal. Not quite sure why. Is it the frame rates, or is it just the flight director that's not working? It might be the flight director that was a bit jumpy there. Okay, let's get autopilot 1 engaged. I'll explain about the overspeed in a moment. Tell you my thoughts on that. Okay, flap 0. Spoilers disarmed. No ATC around, so let's take her up to 18,000. definitely something going on with the sim, because I don't know if you can see, my mouse cursor is jumping all over the place. Although, the frame rates don't look to be too bad at all when you look at it in this view. So that's strange. Not quite sure what's causing that. I mean, if it's bad here, my God, what's it going to be like when we get to LAX? That's going to be a slideshow, isn't it? So yeah, we overspeeded. I suppose that I could have rotated a bit higher. Maybe I was a bit slow following the flight directors pitching up. But even when we were targeting the flight directors there, I was still in sort of the takeoff config, flaps 15, and I didn't want to change those, you know, just going back to A320 philosophy. You don't touch the flaps or the config setting until you've reached thrust reduction altitude, which we were already overspeeding prior to doing that, so that's interesting. Not had that happen before. DJD not doing Cross the Pond next weekend. No, it's a Saturday, so it'll be a day with the family as per usual. I think my wife might be working actually, so that means I'm on babysitting duty. Alright, well, let's just clean things up, or make sure the things are cleaned up. So, spoilers are up, flaps are up, gear is up but not locked, so let's just lock that, and let's get the lights off. Don't need the wing lights on, I'm not quite sure where they were on. Continuous relight, that can come off because, again, not a cloud in the sky today. Aquatic Cookie, good evening to you. Okay, so planned cruise is 340, max is 358, so that's going to be good for us. 340 is the plan. Let's wind it up to that. And check, we've got 340 blue with that as well. We'll select standard pressure. There we are, we're away. Some paperwork though on departure with the overspeed alarm. It's going to be a meeting with somebody and no biscuits. Flyby John, any more flights with Beyond ATC planned? Not at the moment, Flyby John, but maybe as we get closer to release, which, you know, I'm hoping isn't, you know, a long time away. Stefan, where's the transponder in the A300? So I believe it's all incorporated into the same thing. So if you've got your TCAS is on, TAR, your transponder is on. So just make sure that these are on. Airborne Innovation says he won't tell anyone about the overspeed if I don't. Hey mate, I'm not going to tell anybody. We'll just pretend that never happened. Tony O'Brien, good evening my friend. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I just love the American landscape. Just little towns, hamlets, villages, or whatever they call them, scattered over, counties, just scattered around. In fact, we could just fly this thing VFR, couldn't we? Follow that road. Does that go to LAX? Hey, J-Hog. How's things? It blows my mind all of this land in the USA, just how big and vast this is compared to little old England. Who owns what when it comes to land? How did the land ever get sort of split up into, you know, the sort of like this farmer's patch down here and that one's down here? Because they're just scattered all over the place. Whereas here in the UK, farmers' fields are just literally they're next door to each other. They border. Every plot of land has an owner. Where I can't even. I'm like, who owns that rock? You know, can I just climb up it and plant a flag up it? It's crazy to think how big this place is. Cali Simmer says, yep, that is the 10 freeway, and it would take you directly to LA and just a bit north of LAX. Oh, perfect. We'll just follow that. To be fair, that almost seems like the exact route we're flying at the minute. Yeah. Wow. Airborne innovations, you're quite right. They build everywhere here in the UK. Echo Cookie, what should you do? BAE 146 cargo flight or ATR 72 cargo flight? I guess it depends where you're flying into. ATR 72 can get into some really neat places. Mind you, I haven't said that. The BAE can as well. Like here in the UK, people are now, I know people that have bought a plot of land and built their own house on it. But the price for that plot of land is sometimes just as much, if not more, than the build cost of the house. Because land is a premium, where I'm looking on screen here at what I see in front of me, and I just think, I could build a mansion. How much is this land going to cost? Calico, the 10 freeway starts at the beach in Santa Monica and goes all the way to Jacksonville in Florida. Oh, is that... My American geography is not great, Calico. Is that coast to coast? Obviously, I know where Florida is. And Santa Monica, that is on the west coast, isn't it? So that is... Yeah, that's a long way. That's the kind of thing that I'd like to do in an RV. Just... I'm one of those people that I'm quite happy and comfortable just watching scenery. That's one of my relaxing things to do. I'm quite happy to sit and watch scenery, and I really love watching the sea. I could spend hours just sat watching the sea. I don't know if something about it's the thought of where it goes and just the size of the planet compared to where we are. We're very, very small, aren't we? So guys, whilst we're climbing up to cruise, if you haven't done so already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Of course, as well, check out the link for information on what's currently on offer at IniBuilds. Of course, LAX 25% off at the moment, and if you're in the mood for some aviation merch, then check out the merch store as well. That merch store link, I keep forgetting to tell you this, that merch store link as well gets you 10% off, which is obviously can be well worth it. Leon says you did a little flight from Elstree Aerodrome, and the instructor said that if I needed, you could land in 99% of the fields without punishment. Thought that was kind of cool. Well, I guess if you lose an engine, yeah, no one's going to really punish you and say, no, sorry mate, you can't land there. that would be really tough. Dedrick Lesser says, also would love to see that A380 from Flyby soon. Oh, wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? Flyby John says, don't complain about the house prices where you live. You live in Surrey. I bet it's cheaper for us. Oh, I bet it is as well. Oh, do you keep... I don't look at these, but my wife's got a hobby, okay? Her main hobby is Rightmove, the app. I don't know if that's a worldwide app, but here in the UK, that's basically an app of houses that are for sale. Every house that's for sale in the UK is usually on the Rightmove app. And she just keeps sending me properties. I'm like, We're not moving. Not only that, that property is £2 million. Have you won the lottery and not told me? If she had, she'd probably be off. James Mitchell, good evening. Fruitbat, your wife's hobby is nagging you. She doesn't watch this stream, does she, Fruitbat? You're safe. Does anyone else think that windscreen wiper looks filthy? Leon, everyone on their first flight in the A380 doing Manchester to Heathrow. Manchester to Heathrow in an A380? No. You need a longer time in the cruise to work things out. Organ Aviator, mate, celebrating 4 months of first officer membership. That indeed does pass quickly. Organ, I have seen that message. I haven't had a chance to respond. I do get buried in messages, and I do apologise to anyone that messages me, because it can take me sometimes. I'm awful. It can take me sometimes quite a while to respond, but that is just because there's usually so many of them, and ankle biters normally wanting me to do things as well, and they have to come first. Annie says maybe she's just dropping hints. In other words, get her, Annie. She wouldn't drop a hint. You've not met my wife. She'd just... There wouldn't be a hint. There'd be a locksmith. Oh, it does make me wonder now. I need to see a cloud. Is live weather turned on? It's got to be, right? It just looks too good. There's not a cloud in the sky. My wife, speaking of hers, just sent me a picture of the children. Why are they not in bed? Oh, Roland school tomorrow. Right, are we at cruise yet? We can't be a million miles away, can we? Oh, not far. 2,000 feet to go. Just wondering if any ATC is on. So LAX Tower is online. We're expected to land on 2-4 right today. See, this is something that Americans do very well. Their stars are just like Roman roads. Look at this. So, you think of the stars that you get in Europe. No. Not like that. Not in... not in America. We're coming in via Eastwood on the Hollywood arrival. And, yeah, we're in via Mulder, Monroe, Hollywood, Bruin, Aviator, Day, What Up, Nelly, and Sivu. But that long straight road, I mean, this begins... How many miles out does this begin from the airport? I mean, it is. It's absolutely miles away. And then the ILS approach, does that come in from Sivu? Yeah. And that is nearly 40 miles away, I think. That's more than that. It's going to be about 45, I'd have guessed, 45 miles away. These stars do make Beyond ATC's jobs very easy. Yeah. School holidays always feel like longer than they actually are. Yeah, you're quite right. Right, there we go. We are at our cruising altitude. Excellent. And we are perfectly... We're at 7 miles from Eastwood. Oh my god, that's quite quick on the... Oh my... We're at Eastwood already. You're joking. That's here. That's the start of the star. But we've still got, like, a long time to go. We're still over about 40 minutes away. And we're already on the star now. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. So, well, what fuel should we have at Eastwood? We took 12, 13, 14. We took about we took about 3 tons more than we needed to. So, fuel should be around 10.7 tons. Looking at that. And what have we got? Fuel? Well, we've got 12. Oh, we're fine. Yeah, we're already on the star. Stefan Vienna Airport has a star that begins in Croatia, north from Zagreb. But is it a straight line? Top of descent 2004. Yeah, so the top of descent, even though we're on the star already, that top of descent is not for another 15 minutes. Steve D to D. Fix for the master alarm continually going off after turning off the autopilot in the Phoenix. Yes, make sure whatever button you're using to turn off the autopilot is set to, in Microsoft Flight Simulator settings, make sure it is set to autopilot off and not autopilot toggle. That's what's causing the continuous alarm. Oh, I'm loving that down there. Now go on. Anyone in the stream that is actually from America, this isn't the Colorado River, is it? Or is it? This is the Colorado River. My high school geography really being tested here. I remember doing a project about the Colorado River and the Hoover Dam, but I was about 14 at the time, which is longer ago than I care to remember. Yes, so your reward for being with us today, remember, 2 giveaways coming up. The Airbus A300 from IniBuilds and LAX. Now, in order to access those giveaways, you will need to have an IniBuilds account as well. Also worth noting that as well, for those of you in my neck of the woods here in the UK, seen the news about Doncaster Sheffield Airport? I think it's been rebranded to South Yorkshire Airport, according to the signage on the front. We're going to have a South Yorkshire Airport. We've never had one of those before. Actually, that's a lie. We did. We had Sheffield. That didn't last too long. Leon says that it is the Colorado River. That's quite amazing you knew that. Leon, I roughly know where it starts and finishes. That's the only reason I thought about it. So yeah, just seems the things you learn in high school sometimes actually does stick with you. Not the important stuff, though. Mind you, they don't always teach the important stuff, do they? Looking back now, when I was at school, I wish to goodness that in sort of like these social classes, or whatever it was that we used to call them, PSHE, or personal social health care, or whatever acronym they used, I wish they'd talked about real proper stuff like tax and how all of that rubbish works. Import tax, you know, stuff that when you get older you're probably going to need to know a little bit about, regardless of what profession you're in. James, has any news come out about who's going to be based at South Yorkshire Airport? I think TUI. I'm going to throw my hat into the ring there. And I think TUI have said that they're going to come. They're going to come back because they used to enjoy flying from Donny. They had some good success there, even though Heel made it as difficult as possible. Svenny, what rudder pedals do I use? I use the Thrustmaster TPR rudder pedals. Never had a problem with them either. I absolutely love them. I think they're great. Apart from when they knock my Ethernet cable out. That's not their fault though. Right, well, we are in the cruise, so let's have a look at the arrival. So yeah, we've had a quick look at it, and it's just the Americans, they love these sort of step down arrivals, don't they? So what we can potentially do is when we get top of descent, well, I'm going to just wind the altitude down to yeah, I'm going to wind the altitude down to 12,000, I think, and leave it in managed descent. Follow the constraints all the way down, and that should be it. And then from Cebu, see, we're actually planning, according to the flight plan, it's got us on 2-4 right. I think 2-5 would be better because, and I'll tell you why, it's because the cargo terminal's at the south side of LAX airport. Yeah, the cargo terminal's down there. Ah, that's where I want to be. You've got Lufthansa Cargo, Air Canada, Delta, FedEx, Korean, Singapore. Yeah, so I want to be down there. So to be fair, 2-5 right might be a better shout for us. Or is it 2-5 left they land on? Let me just see if I can pick up the 80s. Do they look like clouds to you? I think that might be. What frequency is the 80s on? Let's grab that. 1338.
Left SIX are closed. Activate transponderless mode B on all taxiways and runways. Retake all runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel. Los Angeles International Airport arrival ATIS information hotel 18530. West 040 at 5. Visibility 5. Light rain. Mist. Few clouds at 1,400. 2,300 scattered. Ceiling 3,100 overcast. Temperature 12. 2.11. Altimeter 3017. Simultaneous ILS approaches in progress runways 24 right and 2 civil. Parallel approaches in progress between Los Angeles and Hawthorne airports. Simultaneous increment departures in progress runways 24 right and 25er. Notices to air mission. ATEX system in.
Cool, alright, so I'm thinking that we could probably do with, I don't think there's any ATC actually controlling the approach, but the tower is online. So I think we're going to jump in on 2-5 left. That is going to make much more sense for us. So instead of 2-4 right, I'll keep the chart up just in case, but let me grab 2-4 right instead. Sorry, 2-5 left. There it is. So this still comes in at Cebu, and yeah, instead of the nice little clipper approach there, Cebu, and then straight in. ILS is 3 degrees. PAP is on the right. Platform altitude is 1,900 feet. Go around to the left. And our frequency, because of course we need it, is 109.9, and the track is 251. Which, interestingly enough, is the same track as 24 right. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to change the approach we're going into. If I can work out how to do it on this box. Too far right. Same approach. And just before I do this, we're currently inbound Mulder. Let me just pop that into heading. Insert that. And clean up the flight plan then, because it has put all of that star back in, as you can see. Okay, that should be it. There we go. Okay, back on profile. Oh, sugar! I've got 25 right in there. I meant 25 left. Oh, flipping heck. Right. Has that just changed which one we're going into? Nope. Oh man. What a mess. Ah, there's 25 left. Hollywood, 1. And we're 8.5 miles from Mulder. Insert. Mulder Monroe, there we go. Sorted. Hopefully. There we go. And top of descent is at about 30 miles. Okay, so I've said how I'm going to fly the arrival. Basically, it's just going to be managed all the way down. How easy is that? Obviously, we want to manage the instrument to make sure that it is doing what it says. The go around for this is 2,000 feet left, 215 till crossing O. Santa Monica VOR radio 195, and then hold at Catley. We've got another altitude there. No, 2,000 feet is a mist. Fine. Hey, LA kids! Some familiar territory indeed for you. Right, KLAX 25 left. Let's get that in. Alright, other things that we need to pop in there then. We're going to be landing at, landing at 30-40 with the flaps. MDA for this approach is, just check on the charts, 304. Winds 140 at 5. So leave this where it is. Organ, next time we fly an A380. No, an A380. An A320. Obviously, couldn't fly it with this this aircraft. LB Shush, you don't like the auto thrust on landing with most operators. Yeah, most operators leave it in. And why not? It's straightforward. It's easy. That's the thing with pilots who are new to Airbus. The thing with the thrust levers is you set them to toga, you then, or flex, whatever, you then set them to the climb thrust, and then you don't touch them again until you're 30 feet from the from touching down. Molly Operator says this plane looks nice. I'm glad you think so, because if you stick around, then we're going to be giving a copy of this away very soon, courtesy of IniBuilds. Graham says, never done a US flight. I think I'll have to give it a go. Oh, Graham, definitely. Of course you must. LB, you feel more control in 737 with manual thrust. I can see that. It's obviously what you're used to, but I promise you, the simplicity of an Airbus is a wonderful thing. Right, so we're at top of descent now, and we're going to wind this down to 12. Leave it on profile. Profile descent, and that is going to start heading down momentarily. There we go. And we should hit the constraints as we go. LB just says, having said that though, the way my operator's going, you'll need an Airbus type rating soon. Well, quite a few airlines now are moving over to Airbus, especially here in the UK. If you happen to be a Jet 2 operator. Hey Mona, good to see you. Right, keep an eye on the VDEV scale, make sure we're nicely on profile, and we'll watch it head down. So as we're descending down to a flight level, we'll do the usual stuff, and we will set local pressure, which is 3017. Really looking forward to seeing LAX Airport. I know IniBuilds have done a lot of work on this update, so should be good. Organ, the view in this aircraft. Yeah, I agree. I quite like sitting up because, well, I think that looks great. The problem is then you can't see the FMAs, and this is actually the default view. That's the default view for this aircraft, which I don't like, particularly when landing. So I do raise it up a tad when landing. But yeah, it's the default view. It's not my view. To be fair, that view is pretty spectacular. So if you are just joining us and want to be in with the chance of winning a copy of LAX Airport, where we're about to land, and also the wonderful Airbus A300, our aircraft today, then you just need to be a subscriber to the channel to be with a chance of winning. And this newly updated aircraft is it could be yours as well. God, those engines are loud. Taike, hello. Good afternoon. And if you guys haven't done so already, please do remember to hit that like button. Honestly, it helps the channel out so much with the YouTube algorithms. So yeah. Oxy Games, that is entirely up to you, my friend. Thank you. Well, at least we know live weather's working as those clouds and fog are rolling in. Baggies 173, good evening to you. Hey, Zara 2411. And for those of you that are using Twitch to watch us this evening, then just a reminder that the giveaways will only take place on YouTube. That's just because of the way this channel operates. But yeah, you've got plenty of time if you want to head over to YouTube for the giveaways in a little while. MBOG 12, A320 Neo or CO? Neither. A300 for our flight today. Pilot Nerd FSI. Engine fail at V1. Perhaps it works better with the IE engines. I'm not quite sure what you're asking me there, Pilot Nerd. So it was overcast at 3,100 feet. So we're probably not going to see too much till we're on that ILS approach. Now, speaking of which, we're old school, so we do need to manually enter that. Frequency is... I am going to check about the right runway now. 25 left. Frequency information is 1099. And the course is 251. Wrong window, Pilot. Fair enough. It's like when someone rings you up and it's a wrong number. Asking for somebody named Mavis. Can't help you. Right, ILS is set nicely on the scale. Hitting all of those constraints perfectly. Obi Canopy, where's the best place to find out which airlines use CFM or IE? I don't actually know, Obi. Bog 12, am I flying the A300 with a side seat? I am, yeah. If you just ignore this half, I mean, it doesn't look too dissimilar to the top bit there. But yes, I am. I don't have a yoke. So we've got decent conditions in LAX. It's a nice long runway. We'll go to break low. We could do a landing distance calculation, but I'm more than confident that we're going to be fine. Once we have landed, of course, where we're going to go. So 25 left, get off ASAP, left turn, and backtrack all the way to FedEx ramp. Andy says, interesting flight, not sure if I like the default view. I like to see what I'm crashing into. Oh no. Definitely don't want to crash into things. I remember years ago, back when I was learning to fly and I was in the flight simulator, I forget which one, but it could have been something like Flight Sim 2000 or something like that. It was a long time ago. And I'd done a nice long flight somewhere, and the weather when I got there was rubbish. And I was still very new at it, and I ended up, yeah, my plane crashed into the side of a mountain. Clearly, my situational awareness was not what it should have been. Okay, so I have got Sivu on there. After Sivu, let me just check. We should have. Where are you? For 25 left. So Sivu, we've then got. Oh, that's interesting. This doesn't look right. Sivu, I should have crane, Tarok, dynamo, fueler, gate. Why are they not all there? This isn't good. This is not good. Pop her in heading mode. I should now be going direct to Sivu. There, insert. That's better. Retard PDES nav. Oh, some waypoints missing there. Okay, crane, Tarok, dynamo. Yeah, that's fine. Need to get down though. After messing about like that. Bit of speed breakage. See you later, LB. Bug 12, this plane is too hard for you. You'll be with the A300-737. I think it's definitely easier than 737, but that's just because it's Airbus logic. Oh, back yes, I remember those. They were awful, weren't they? Back on profile, speed breaks away. Yes, so when you added a load of scenery, yeah, you got this in FSX. I remember this. I remember doing one flight, and I must have done it 6 times, trying to reduce certain, and there was an app you could get that showed you the memory usage at the top, and I get to, it was a city in Germany somewhere. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, LAX departure's on. 1, 2, 4, 3. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to concentrate now. Centre, good afternoon, FedEx 1404, passing through 15,000 feet, A300, and we have Information Hotel. We're on,
Departure Delta
we're on the right
1348,
frequency, aren't we?
back from Bravo 38, looking for taxi, information again.
1348 SoCal, departure, runway 24 right, taxi via Echo Romeo, cross runway 24 left Romeo.
Echo Romeo, cross 24 left for Romeo, Delta 1348.
LA departure, FedEx 1404. Oh, my transmit button's not working. What's going on here? LAX departure, good afternoon, FedEx 1404, A300 with hotel, passing through 14,000 and hopefully expecting the approach 25 left. Oh no, I've got a real problem with my V-Pilot. It's not working. What is going on here?
FedEx 1404 Heavy, are you able to continue on the network? If not, you should just disconnect.
FedEx 1404 Heavy, apologies, I think we had a push-to-talk button connection issue, but we're now here.
Hi, Dan.
Squawk ident, FedEx 1404.
Hotels off 25 out, or not Echo, just like taxi to the jet center.
For Yankee Hotel, 71.
Probably scared off by the British accent, Yardy. No.
Yankee Hotel, jet center on the south side.
Correct.
Taxi to parking via Sierra for Yankee Hotel, see you.
Alright, jet parking via Sierra for 4 Yankee Hotel, appreciate the help.
FedEx 1404 Heavy, hi, Dan.
Hopefully this is working. Someone's transmitting and that's not me.
In a 1348, you got a stuck mic, you're transmitting noise. FedEx 1404 Heavy radar contact 40 miles east of the LA VOR, say altitude.
And holding 12,000 feet, FedEx 1404.
FedEx 1404, expect ILS runway 25 left approach, intercept the ILS runway 25 left localizer inbound.
Expect ILS 25 left and cleared intercept ILS localizer FedEx 1404.
Delta 1348, short of 24 right, ready to go.
FedEx 1404, heavy defend and maintain 5,000, fly present heading. Expect ILS runway 25 left approach from Honda.
Send altitude 5,000, fly present heading, and expect the ILS approach at Honda. FedEx 1404.
Southwest 2632, wind 210 at 7, runway 24
So now a little bit
right,
high.
clear
Let's see if we can get
Clear
that
right.
down.
Clear to land, runway 24 right for Southwest 2632. Thank you.
FedEx 1404, heavy, clear direct Honda, cross Honda at or above 5,000, cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
Clear direct Honda, cross at 5,000 or above, cleared ILS 25 left approach, FedEx 1404.
Delta 1348, traffic 737, 7 mile final, wind 2107,
10,000 feet,
or
let's
now
get the lights on.
right, go for takeoff.
Do I recommend the MD-11? Oh, I've never flown it, so I wouldn't be able to help you out with that, I'm afraid.
Los Angeles departure, Delta 1414. We are ready for taxi.
1414, LA altimeter 3015, runway 24 right, taxi via Echo Romeo, cross runway 24 left to Romeo.
All right, runway 24 right via Echo Romeo and across 24 left for Delta 1414.
Okay, glide slope lock blue, Cat 2. At the moment, we've got the ILS turned on, but we haven't picked it up yet. We're too far away. Speed brakes are out just to help us keep on that path as we got held up with the ATC. Looks like some interesting weather that we're coming into, though. This is the weather radar as well that we've got on the display here. It's not the terrain radar. So there's the terrain radar. I don't need to worry about that. Just waiting to pick up the ILS now. Just keeping an eye on the temperature. I think we're going to need some anti-ice on in a minute. So let's pop that on.
Los Angeles clearance, American 527 requesting IFR to Dallas with India.
Again, 527 set to approach, clean center customer.
So this is what I mean by the approaches into places like LAX. It's just, it begins like 80 miles out. It's ridiculous.
American 527, did you receive the PDC? Delta 1348, radar contact, say altitude.
3,500.
Right, not quite sure when we'll next see land again.
Correction, Delta 1348 radar, climb and maintain 13,000. Turn left, clear it, clip
Right, lock star. There we are, we're on the localizer.
Alright, 13,000 direct clipper for Delta 1348.
And we are 20 miles out. Profile's looking good. We haven't got the glide slope yet, but the profile is looking okay, so fingers crossed, should be fine.
Alaska 679, Burbank outside my airspace, advisory frequency. Roger that, over to Yukon, Alaska 679 today.
Don't think I've ever flown to
Angeles
LAX
departure, Delta 1414, short of 24 right.
with
Roger.
with ATC, so this is quite nice today.
Delta 1348, climb via the Orca departure, LA Center closed, radar service terminated, change your advisory frequency previously.
And we're now on the glide
Continue
slope.
departure,
Glide
we'll
slope
see next
start.
time for Delta 1348.
Perfect approach. So, 15 miles out, sorry, 16 miles
FedEx
out.
1404, heavy wind 2107, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 25 left, FedEx 1404.
Southwest 2632, exit left, exit parking.
Well, that was
via
easy.
Alpha,
It's all
Alpha,
on,
Echo,
all
cross
on
wind
us
24
now.
left at Alpha Alpha Solo.
Vacate left enable, taxi to ramp via Alpha Alpha Echo, cross runway 24 left at Alpha Alpha for Southwest 2632.
The 1414, wind 2107, are out of Fabra, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV 2 Fabra for Delta 1414.
Okay, let's start slowing ourselves down. 30 miles out. And flaps 1. Or slats 15 as it's called. So I guess this is a little threat with an approach like this. We've obviously come into it quite quickly. We've picked up the glide slope really early, but I'm not configured. So I've got to slow my aircraft down while still continuing to descend with the glide. So that's going to be a landing gear thing, I think. So we might have to throw the gear out a bit earlier than I would normally like to. Starting to break through the cloud layer. Yeah, it's not liking it, so gear down. this will help us configure. It's not liking it. We're still
1414
too
radar
fast.
contact, the altitude.
Passing 1,200, Delta 1414.
Delta 1414, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, Delta 1414.
If we're going to be unstable here, we'll need to go around heading 236. This is a really slippery approach, and I'm not liking it.
Southwest 611, wind 210 at 7, room 24 right, clear to line.
Runway 24 right, clear to land, Southwest 6.
Okay, I think we need to cancel this approach. Okay, autopilot is off, and yeah, we're going round. LAX departure, FedEx 1404 is going around.
FedEx 1404, circuit departure, copy, go around, fly, present heading. Correction, fly heading 250, climb and maintain 5,000, and when able, say reason for go around.
Present heading, climb maintain altitude 5,000 and unstable approach, FedEx 1404.
SoCal, good afternoon, Delta 856, 64 to the east of Los Angeles, descend 25020.
Delta 856, SoCal, approach LA, altimeter 3015, ident.
Okay, get the autopilot on, reduce my workload.
Delta 856, radar contact,
Cleaner
21
up.
miles northeast of Paradise View, RSA altitude.
Descend 25020.
Delta 856, descend via the Angel 4 arrival at Circus cleared ILS,
Get
runway
down.
24 right approach.
Descend via the Angels at Circus cleared ILS, 24 left, 24 right approach, Delta 856.
SoCal approach, United 2306, descending through 25,000 with
Above
India.
assigned altitude, descend and maintain 5,000.
You're blocked.
Delta 1414, turn left, clear direct Clipper, resume the departure.
Turn left direct Clipper, resume the departure for Delta 1414.
FedEx 1404, heavy turn right, heading 170, maintain a 5,000, vectors, visual approach, runway 25 left.
Right, heading 170, expect vectors for the approach, FedEx 1404.
FedEx 104, make a left turn, heading 170.
Left turn, heading 170, FedEx 1404.
SoCal approach, United 2306 with India, descending through
stupid thing.
230.
2306, SoCal approach, LA altimeter 3015.
This is where a FCU unit helps.
3015 will ident for 2306.
American 527 ready for taxi.
American 527, SoCal, departure, transponder appears to be on standby, squawk normal. 2306, radar contact, 20 miles northwest of the Fillmore VOR, say altitude.
Descending through 220 for 2306.
Well, that wasn't fun.
2306, descend via the IM and to arrival, expect ILS, runway 25 left approach.
You descend Yarraman to expect 25 left, or 2306.
Yeah, we had approach mode set, I think.
FedEx 1404, turn left heading 070.
Left heading 070, FedEx 1404.
1414, climb, via notified departure, LA set and close, radar service terminated, change your advisory frequency, pretty slow.
I think I appreciated how difficult it was to slow this thing down.
American 527, is my transponder working?
American 527.
Means the giveaway is delayed, but don't worry, it'll still happen.
American 527, your transponder is still on standby.
Okay, so
And SoCal departure,
VAP is
Delta 1414,
136.
just assuming that handoff is for me.
Delta 1414, affirmative. You can climb
Clean
Delta 5 departure,
217.
LA
So
Center
I'm
closed,
gonna
radar
fly
service terminated, change
at
advisory.
clean speed now.
Alright, we'll continue climb via the Orca 5, LA Center closed, and monitor Unicom for Delta 1414. Have a good day.
And hopefully we'll be able to get in second time round. Right, not sure why we can't auto brake low. That's interesting. Unless that's a bug after a go around. It might be
FedEx
real.
1404, heavy descend and maintain 3000.
Descend in altitude 3000, FedEx 1404.
American 527,
Retard!
altimeter 3015, room 25 right,
Heading
taxi
select.
via Bravo.
American
J
527,
Flyer.
taxi via
Oh,
Bravo,
that's a good.
25 right.
That's a good shout. You see, where would I be without you guys? I forget that you've got to do that with the landing gear, though. That's not a normal Airbus thing to do anymore. Right, I'm just trying to gain my situational awareness now. So we're flying the reciprocal heading, aren't we? We're flying downwind at the moment. And we're 5 miles out. So I would imagine when we get to about 9-10 miles, we'll get a left turn. An ATC telling us what to hopefully clear us for the approach again. Now, seeing what we've got out the window, flying in a part of the world I'm not familiar with, I can't see anything. We're literally also flying an aircraft I'm not too familiar with. The situational awareness, alarm bells are ringing for me. So I know I've got the airport, I think it's over my left shoulder, given the way we turn.
FedEx 1404 heavy, maintain 210 knots.
210 knots, FedEx 1404. Okay, let's configure.
LA approach good east afternoon, Delta 358 out of 20.4 on the Hollywood 1.
So that's
Delta
slats 1.
358, SoCal approach, LA altimeter 3015, squawk 3307.
3307, Delta 358.
Delta 358, radar contact, 20 miles northeast of the Paradise VLRC altitude.
Out of 19.7, descending Hollywood 1.
Delta 358, roger, at CVU, cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
At CVU, clear 25 left
And
approach, Delta
flaps
358.
Good afternoon, Los Angeles, Buck Air 774, passing flight level 217, descending via Angel 4.
Oh, I wish the weather was
Air
better.
774, SoCal approach, standby. Yeah, 1951, SoCal approach.
Here comes the glide, expect a left turn shortly.
That in 1951. Bug Air 774, SoCal approach, LA altimeter 3015, INET.
Altimeter 3015, Buck Air 774.
So do stick around for the giveaways as well, of course. I just need to get us down first.
Bug Air 774, INET.
Say again, Buck Air 774.
INET. Bug Bug Air 774, ident.
Oh, the weather is awful, isn't it?
Bug Air 774, radar contact 21 miles northeast of the Paradise VOR, say altitude.
Okay, I'm just keeping an eye on the fuel. We've got 8.5 tons in.
1904.
Bug Air 774, descend via the Angel 4 arrival at Circus, cleared ILS, runway 25, left approach.
Cleared Angel 4 via Circus, ILS 25 left, Bug Air 774.
FedEx 1440, turn left heading 280.
Left heading 280, FedEx 1404.
1951, SoCal approach.
United 1951, sorry for the late answer. Good afternoon, wish you. Flight level 160, descending from 100.
1951, SoCal approach, ident.
Would love to be showing you some
Ident,
gorgeous views of
1951.
Los Angeles, but it's not happening, is it? Awful weather.
And 1951, radar contact 12 miles northwest of the Paradise VOR, say altitude.
United 1951, 150, yes, 150.
In 1951, ready speed 180. Intercept the runway 24 right localizer. Expect ILS from runway 24 right approach.
Does look quite good though through the clouds, getting little peaks, traffic on the highways.
24 right approach, United 1951.
In 1951, intercept the runway 24 right localizer inbound. Set and maintain 5,000.
Intercept the localizer 24 right and inbound and descend 5,000, United 1951.
FedEx 1404, intercept the runway 25 left, final approach course.
Intercept runway approach course 25 left, FedEx 1404.
FedEx 1404, LA Airport. On the rollout, will be at your 12 o'clock, 15 miles, report airport in sight.
We'll report airport in sight, FedEx 1404.
FedEx 1404, turn left heading 250.
Left heading 250, FedEx 1404. And we have just captured the localizer actually.
SoCal approaches Southwest 611, vacated runway 24 right at the Alpha Alpha.
FedEx 1404, heavy descend and maintain 2000, LA Airport, 12 o'clock, 12 miles, report airport in sight.
710 2000, report in sight, FedEx 1404. It's not going to happen with today's weather much, this is it. FedEx 1404, we have established on the localizer. We cleared to descend via the glide. The glide base is pretty thick up here.
FedEx 1404, heavy, do you have LA Airport in sight?
Negative, still IFR and in cloud.
FedEx 1404, heavy, weather at LA is broken at 5,000, your altitude's 2,200. Are you in with real weather?
Yeah, real weather, FedEx 1404.
FedEx 1404, roger. Descend and maintain 1,600, report airport in sight.
1,600, we'll report in sight, FedEx 1404.
Heading 1951, clear direct at Mercy, cross Mercy at 4,000, cleared ILS from 24 right approach.
Clear Mercy, cross Mercy 4,000, clear ILS approach 24 right, United 1951.
In 1951, reduce speed 170.
Reducing speed 170.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I am going to descend with the glide.
Yeah, 2306, flight heading 070, descend and maintain 3,600. Vectors ILS runway 25 left, final approach course.
Okay, turn left 070, descend again to which altitude for 2306?
2306, 3,600.
3,600 for 2306 for vectors.
We're speeding up again. I don't want to speed up. Reduce the speed.
FedEx 1404 heavy.
There we go.
Stay
We've got
altitude.
runway inside. 1,800 and runway inside. FedEx 1404.
FedEx 1404 heavy cleared visitor approach runway 25 left, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear the visual, clear the land 25 left for FedEx 1404.
At 1951, say your speed.
United V2 190, reducing 170.
Delta 856, wind 210 at 7, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Copy the wind, runway 24 right, clear land, Delta 856.
9051, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles.
So VAPS 136,
Delta,
slowing
sending out
down.
at 2,700.
Working this time.
Before the traffic, try to again. United V2.
Didn't quite meet the 1,000 feet stable gate. Never mind.
Clearance to fly heading 250, climb and maintain, or descend and maintain 5,000, vectors visitor approach runway 24 right.
Left 250, console clearance approach, and descend maintain 5,000, United V2.
In 1951, speed 210.
210, United V2.
We'll have a look around this airport as well, guys, once we've landed. See the updates that IniBuilds have given it.
So for approach Southwest 611, holding short Alpha at runway 24.
Southwest 611, taxi to parking of the Alpha Echo, cross runway 24 left at Alpha as well.
Right. Cross 24 left from Alpha, then taxi to parking via Echo, Southwest 611.
Get down. Just in the touchdown zone. Ooh, didn't fancy going around again. Frame rates are a lot better second time round as well, aren't they? Manual brakes, reverses off.
FedEx 1404X, heavy exit left, exit parking via Alpha solo.
Vacate left, Alpha 7, FedEx 1404. Okay, giveaways coming up, but we are going to have a look at this awesome airport before then. If you want to be in with a chance of winning either this airport or the A300 that we have just flown and gone around in, then you will need to be a subscriber to the channel over on YouTube. So if you're watching on Twitch, chance now to head over there. I couldn't get off at Alpha 7 Noah. I'd gone past that by the time I think he told me. Start the APU.
2306, turn right.
And welcome to LAX.
130.
Right, 130, 2306.
United 1951, say our speed.
210, United 1951.
That's me putting a bit too much thrust on there to try and get us there to the taxi.
And 1951, turn right. Actually.
So to get to FedEx, we're looking to take, it's after Alpha 5 on the right. So this is Alpha 6, a little bit further forward.
And 1951, turn right, heading 340.
Right, heading 340, United 1951.
At the 358, wind 210 at 7, runway 25 left, clear to land.
So much detail in this airport.
Hug Air 7 to 74, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles, Delta Airbus descending out of 4,400.
Traffic in, roger, traffic, Parker
So
774.
I'll give you instructions on how to enter the giveaway in a
Traffic
moment.
lighted
New
side.
Figurman.
Negative, we are in the clouds, Parker 774.
Air 774, ready speed 170.
Speed 170, Parker 774.
So FedEx ramp's coming up over here on the
Yeah,
right.
2306, ready speed 170.
Reduce 170, street 2306.
Yeah, 2306, turn right heading 220, intercept the ILS from a 25 left, localizer inbound.
And this is the FedEx base. There we are, look. Waiting for us.
Yeah, 2306, you copy.
I'm sorry, 2306 again.
2306, turn right heading 220, intercept the ILS from a 25 left, localizer inbound.
Right heading 220 to intercept 25 left inbound.
1951, turn right heading 070.
Right heading 070, connection into 1. SoCal departure, Alaska 1374, we're 68 Bravo, ready to push with India.
Alaska 1374, SoCal departure, push on to Charlie, approved face east.
Push on Charlie, approved face east, Alaska 1370.
SoCal Delta 856, vacated 24 right in Alpha Alpha.
Delta 856, exit parking, the Alpha Alpha Echo, cross from a 24 left Alpha Alpha, so long.
Cross 24 left Alpha 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 Alpha, Echo to the ramp. Thanks, sir. Delta 856. See you later.
Perfect. Okay, let's have a look then at this. I'm just going to change frequency on
number 2,
VATSIM so
following
it's
Delta,
not interrupting
Airbus,
us.
5 mile final, wind 21 at 7, runway 25 left, clear to land.
So just tune that. Let's go and have a look at this airport in a bit more detail then, shall we? Sorry the weather's rubbish, but there we go. But yeah, this is it. This is LAX, and my god, they have done a very, very good job with this. It was a great airport anyway, but they've done a massive update to it. I think we've got aircraft coming into land as well. I can hear them around. So yeah, stick with us if you want to be with a chance of winning LAX. What I need you guys to do then is you must be a subscriber to the channel. But aside from that, all I need you to do now is in the chat, and remember this is only on YouTube that this works. In the chat, I just need you to type in the ICAO code for LAX, which is obviously Kilo Lima Alpha X-ray. Type that into the chat, and that will enter you into the giveaway for this airport, which we will give away very shortly. But yeah, just having a little look at this, courtesy of IniBuilds as well. Remember, so you will need an IniBuilds account in order to win this. I love the fact all these cargo containers are actually being put on pedestals. Well, on the racks. American Airlines, of course. United maintenance hangar. The infamous terminal building, that little sculpture there. We'll have a look at the control tower in a moment. But this is a great airport to grab. Whichever part of the world you like to fly in, a long haul to LAX is awesome. What I'd love to do, I know everyone's waiting for the A380. When it look at that, the cranes actually they're still building. When the A380 comes, I'd love to do a British Airways A380 flight Heathrow to LAX, because what is that? Something like a 12-hour flight. That would be incredible to do, wouldn't it? And then we've obviously got the control tower. I'll nip in there and have a look. Oh yeah, they actually do have a fantastic view. Do you know what this reminds me of? I used to play an old air traffic control tower simulator game, and it was LAX that I used to play at. And it looked very much like this, yeah, with the Southwest Terminal down there. The weather in that game was a lot better than it was today, though. So hopefully you like this, like what you can see. There's construction, obviously, going on. In terms of terminal buildings and what they've done with that, because it's such a big airport, I don't know how much they've actually done with terminal interiors or anything, because it would take up a lot of FPS and such, so it might be they've not gone all out. Having said that, just bear with me. There might be some. Yeah, so they have done enough. This is what I like. It's just a balance, isn't it? It's not a massive amount, but it's not going to hog your performance. And yeah, you can see that when you're parking up outside, which is great. The international terminal, where all the A380s and that park, etc. That I believe is this one just here. Not 100%, but I think this is it. This is where a lot of the larger planes, the A380s and such, they all park just here. Lots of ground clutter, keeping it looking realistic, of course. But yeah, I think it's a great airport. So this is the one that we're giving away. I'm going to give this away just now. So you do need an IniBuilds account. You've got 24 hours to get in touch with me via Discord or email, etc. But yeah, this glorious LAX airport could be yours. So congratulations then. We're going to roll this now. Congratulations. The winner of this airport is channel member Steph. Congratulations, Steph. You have won yourself the IniBuilds A380. I wish. The IniBuilds LAX airport. So do get in touch. Don't despair, everyone. I've got one more giveaway to give away, and that then is our wonderful Airbus A300. So this airport here, this aircraft here, which hopefully, I would say I'm going to give you a lovely approach view into LAX, but the weather was shocking, so I'm not going to give you a gorgeous approach. I'm going to give you a rubbish approach. If you want to be in with a chance of winning this aircraft, perfect for cargo hauling, then type into the chat now, just A300. Type that in now, and we'll roll the giveaway when we touch down. You're very welcome, Steph. So yeah, A300 into the chat, and this is our second giveaway of the stream this evening. A reminder, of course, if you don't win any of the giveaways but still want to grab the LAX airport, it is still on sale, 25% off at the moment. So now is the time to get it before that price goes back up, because I think that sale ends this weekend. Link at the top of the video description, or in the video description, as top of the chat, sorry, and in the video description down below. So using those links as well also does support the channel, so massive thank you to those of you that do use those. I love this approach just because of how detailed the ground looks down here. I think it looks stunning. I think it looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, if you're into cargo ops, this is the aircraft to get in Microsoft Flight Simulator, because it's very detailed. One of the things we haven't gone into today, because I don't really fly this aircraft as a sort of real ops, we fly this just because it's nice to do something different. But one of the things I really love about this aircraft is you do need to maintain it, and if you don't maintain it, things go wrong. There is a maintenance panel on the EFB which you need to keep an eye on. Change tyres and things. Cornwall, thanks so much, appreciate that. Hussein, I'm not sure what FPS I'm getting right now, but it is very well optimized, this aircraft. I mean, to be fair, I'm flying over LAX right now, photogrammetry, a highly detailed airport coming up, and I don't think that's bad at all, is it? That looks nice and smooth. I'm happy to accept that. So on the touchdown, I'll roll the giveaway for this. God, you're getting so close. You're thinking, where's this airport? We're getting really close to the buildings down below now. But yeah, really difficult to get this aircraft to slow down. We'll have to slow down much sooner in future. Okay, congratulations. The next winner of this aircraft is, when it touches down, it's Mads. Hey, Mads Jensen. Congratulations, my friend. You are the winner of the IniBuilds A300 aircraft. Again, link to this aircraft is in the video description if you want to grab this as well. So congratulations to the winners. Make sure if you want to win it, you get in touch with me over the next 24 hours, and we'll get it added to your IniBuilds account. You will need an IniBuilds account, of course, in order to get these. So, thanks so much, everyone. It was a fun flight. Giveaways and go-arounds galore. It's the end of this week, but of course next week hopefully we'll be getting plenty more live streams as well. So I'm going to leave you with a rather murky approach into LAX. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed it. Before you go, please do hit that like button. Don't forget to check out the links. And if you're in the market for aviation merch, then there's 10% off in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you've had a great week, and I will see you all on the next one. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.